Everybody, welcome to PixelHangover.com. Well, today is the day that the first shooter of the fall, winter season, the big one, one of the big ones, hits. This is a Medal of Honor Warfighter. We are running it on the 360, and this is my very first match, and it's called the mode is Combat Mission, so totally different than what the demo was, or the beta, I should say. And initial impressions, it's definitely smoother and slicker than the beta. Let me get that out of the way. You are prompted when you put the disc 1 in, which is just like Battlefield multiplayer. Obviously on PS3 or PC, you don't have to worry about disc 1 or disc 2, but you are prompted to load a 1.7 gig HD pack, and so that helps with the visuals. And I definitely noticed the bump from the beta, so that's great for console gamers. So this is basically this mode. There's an A, B, and C. You can see that at the top. They're still on A. We are defending here. And the point of this mode, as you see at the very top middle, it says enemies left. So we have to deplete their reserves, and then we win the game. So, like I said, this is my very first game. Getting used to some things again. I found that unlike the beta, I didn't really have to adjust my settings or anything as far as sensitivity. It just felt real good. It felt more like Battlefield 3 on the console, on the 360 I should say, than it did in the beta. So they definitely tightened stuff up. I don't know if that was just, I think the beta was an old build. But this is the same map as the beta, but a totally different area. It felt totally new and fresh. So we have quite a bit of footage coming, a lot of team deathmatch, which me and my buddy NetPrince gets online here, and we play together when we buddy up, and the buddy mechanic works real well. I really like that. Everything you do, if you stick with your friend, if you stick with your buddy, if they get a kill, you get points. They can get health and ammo from you. You just have to click on your buddy and you get that. So I really like that. It's something totally different that you don't see in any other shooter, so I appreciate some of the differences they have. But, for my first game, I think I ended up going like 14-5. Just kind of testing out some of the call-ins you get. So unlike Call of Duty, and I don't know about Black Ops, I think I've heard that Black Ops might treat it similar to this. You basically earn at the top there. You see support action points. The very top left there's a bar. So based on what I do, I fill that bar up, and if you don't die for quite a while, you can actually get some pretty powerful call-ins. But they're not nearly as crazy and all the time as they are on the Call of Duty games and so forth. So right there, I can go radar jammer or smoke screen. All right, so we usually one action is team-oriented, so I laid on a radar jammer right there. So I got 20 points, jammer kill assist right there. Every time someone is killed within the area that I put that jammer, I get points. So here I am defusing this bomb. Used hip fire on that guy, and actually I think the hip fire seemed a little bit better than what I remember on the beta. There's a NetPrint signing on for me there. He's got to install stuff, so I play a whole game without him here, but yeah, you can see that I'm getting jammed right now on the radar too. See the bottom left there, a little goofy. That's what happened. So I'm calling in stuff, just trying stuff out. That was another call in by the enemy right there that you saw fly by. So I found the game plays real well. I mean, I think the beta probably is going to hurt them because it was so unpolished and people just weren't going to give it a chance. But we played for quite a while, and it, outside of the very last game, the actual game locking up on me, it ran really smooth. It kept us together for the most part. One thing you want to do is make sure when you're partying up with a buddy, you get into the same party. Sometimes if you back out, you might want to reconnect, or even though it looks like you're in there, reconnect, and then also lock your position. And that seemed to keep us together when we entered a game. So 22 enemies left here at the top, as you can see. We're keeping them. We're doing a pretty good job of keeping them from grabbing this point. We got some sector control that we're going to put up a little bit later too. I kind of like that. That's a domination gameplay. A lot of team deathmatch that seemed to be just what we kind of stayed in and we're getting used to. But there's just quite a few modes, and they're all unique and pretty fun. And they seem... I mean, I've really kind of turned the corner on this game. I think it's much funner than I was worried that it was going to end up being. As you can see, just the gun, I haven't adjusted at all the guns, my sensitivity or anything. And you can see it's kind of, I felt a lot of Battlefield in this, much more than the beta, which to me is a good thing. But I think most people will agree that if they tune it like 360 on the Battlefield 3 on 360 runs real well as far as controls, real smooth. PS3 has always had some problem, but you saw my screen flash there for a second. That's the Spec Ops, which has so far been my favorite class. See in the bottom, I just hit it again. I was kind of really hoping I could walk up that, but I can't. I think that'd be a pretty cool perch to sit on at the top there. But anyways, it's down there at the bottom. You see the marker going around next to my map, to the right of my map. That gives me kind of a 3D view, kind of a look forward, and I can see where the enemies are for just a split second. The downfall to that is they can actually see that I did it on their map. Their map kind of flashes a spot where I'm at. But if you act fast enough, you can, catch them off guard. I think they make me, spawn in here on the Black Hawk. So someone's called that in. If you call it in, you can actually sit up there with the gunner and shoot while your teammates spawn in. And as you can see, I got my jammer right there in front of me. It's sitting on the ground, and I'm getting a lot of jammer assists. So if you're smart on where to put that jammer, you're gonna get some nice XP out of it. Yeah, I found the gunplay really solid, much better than the beta. And visually, even like the smoke looks good there. I mean, again, we're on the console, so it's only gonna go so far. But we held them off. So that was the first game, went 14-5, and good first impression as far as I'm concerned. I really enjoyed it. So stay tuned for today. We got a lot coming up, and hopefully our experience so far will intrigue you, and maybe you go pick up this game. Because if you're a shooter fan, if you're a military shooter fan, I can say that the single player is really solid so far too. I got a video that we're gonna put up first 20-25 minutes of the campaign, and maybe some more later. So check out that, and also if you're a racing fan, we're gonna have a lot of Forza Horizon. So thanks for checking things out. Hope you enjoyed it, and we look forward to seeing you later.